Hey everyone. So, a few days ago, I did my two draft winners from the first round and two losers, and that video got a lot of views. And one thing that kept coming up over and over in the comments was the Islanders. Why didn't I include the Islanders? What about the Islanders? Well, I didn't put the Islanders in it because I only did two winners and two losers. The Islanders were absolutely also a huge winner in the first round of the NHL draft this year. So I guess I might as well just talk about them since that's what everyone's been asking for. So the Islanders got Oliver Wahlstrom at number 11 and then picked right again at number 12 and got Noah Dobson. Both guys fell a little bit in the draft. Both were expected or ranked as to be top 10 picks. They went at 11 and 12. They didn't fall, super far the way that like Veleno did or anything like that. But they did slip a little in the draft, mostly because of those centers that were taken a lot earlier than people expected. So the Islanders really, really made out well in the first round, getting those two where they did. Wallstrom is already a big kid. He's over 200 pounds already. He's just going to beef up even more once he gets into an NHL training regimen, NHL nutrition, strength, conditioning, all that. He's going to get even bigger. I could see him at a playing weight of 215, 220 easily. He's a big kid, a good skater, and extremely skilled. I don't know if he's going to play with the Islanders next year or it might be another year or two out, but he's going to be a perennial 30-goal scorer once he establishes himself as an NHL player. He is really, really good. He's got the size to go to the net and score a lot of goals that way, and I see him being a very, very good player for the New York Islanders. Dobson, I don't know as much about, but he was obviously ranked very high. He's a big defenseman, great two-way player, plays well in both ends. It'll be interesting to see what Dobson's ceiling is. Does he max out as like a number 3-4 defenseman, or can he become a top pair NHL defenseman? That's what we'll have to wait and see. But obviously, defense is a big issue with the Islanders. It really screwed them last year, and they haven't had a true number one defenseman in a long time in New York. So any defensive help that New York can get is helpful, and getting Dobson at number 12 is a big win for them, especially if he develops on time and is in the NHL a few years down the road. He's not going to make the team next year, I wouldn't think. Think defensemen take longer to develop than forwards. He's just a kid. I think you're looking 3-4 years down the road before Noah Dobson is in a New York Islanders uniform playing in the big club. But either way, whenever he plays, it's going to be interesting to see how good he can be. Is he going to be a good defenseman, or is he going to be a great defenseman? And hopefully he's at least a good defenseman. I don't really think he's gonna be a huge bust or anything. He seems like a really solid player. His stats in junior are really good. So I think that the Islanders are without a doubt a huge draft winner. I just didn't include them in the first video, but since everyone was talking about them, figured I'd do a video on them now. Great first round for the Islanders, and really the Islanders have had a great last month. Firing Garth Snow and Doug Weight were great moves. Bringing in Lou Lamoriello, bringing in Barry Trotz. They had a great draft. The last thing left to do now is re-sign John Tavares. Get Tavares back, and the Islanders are in really, really good shape for the future, as long as they can somehow get a goaltender. They do not have a starting goaltender yet, or at least a worthy starting goaltender. That remains one of their biggest issues, but I'm sure that's something that Lou Lamoriello is looking to fix quickly. If they don't get Tavares, that is definitely a setback, definitely kills them for next year, but their future still looks pretty bright. They have good people running the show up there now, and they just had a fantastic draft. They have Matt Barzal. If they continue on the path that they're on, they will be good in the future, even if they don't bring back Tavares and he signs somewhere else. If they do bring back Tavares, though, they have the chance to be good next year, or at least in 2 years. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with JT. But the Islanders still are having a great offseason so far, and that's good for them because the league is better when the New York Islanders are a good team and not a bottom feeding lowly team. The league is better when the Islanders are good, and the Metro Division is more interesting, I think, when the Islanders are good because if they can play with teams like Washington, Pittsburgh, and Philly, and that makes the division a lot more fun to watch and a lot more interesting. So, great draft for the Islanders. They were huge first-round winners as well. I just didn't include them in the first video because I was only doing 2 teams, but if I had done 3, the Islanders would have been the 3rd team. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, check out offthewallhockey.com, all those links in the description below. Keep spreading the word about this channel. The subscriber rate continues to grow, which is fantastic. Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon.